Hey guys, what's up? JadoZ back here again with another Vikings video, and training camp is here, which means preseason games right around the corner. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why you should be going to training camp and preseason. I think it's very important, and here's why. And I just got this hat, so that's kind of what inspired me to make this video, because it's for an event I'll be going to. But if you guys want this hat, I got the idea from Andy Carlson from the Purple for the Win podcast. So by no reason it's a sponsorship, but it'll be in the description down below if you want to get it as well, because I think it's super cool. Anyways, number 5, of course, it's the last time in Mankato. I know this is probably the most popular one, the one you've already heard, but if you aren't accustomed to being in the southern Minnesota area, it's a good excuse to broaden your horizons a little bit and enjoy a little small town feel. If you don't know what Mankato feels like, it's kind of like a more condensed version of the Twin Cities, and maybe more specifically Minneapolis, because it has the big mall. I know the Mall of America isn't exactly Minneapolis, but you guys get the point. The River Hills Mall, a lot like Mall of America, just again condensed. You don't have the Nickelodeon theme park, which you shouldn't really care about. But you have the memorabilia places. You can get, there's a nice food court, so in between practices, a very recommended place to go to, and just enjoy yourself in between practices where you sometimes have a couple-hour break. And right around in the MSU area, you have Jake's Pizza, which is a popular place between the Vikings players, and there's tons of Viking memorabilia around there, and very good food, good pizza at reasonable prices, and again, Vikings players that you may or may not have the balls to ask for a picture, but that's up to you. And if they aren't too busy, I would recommend that too, because you don't have to worry about any lines. If you get lucky and see the Vikings in public, you can be okay. Just don't be in their face. Don't be that guy that doesn't let them enjoy their meal. If you see them just walking around a little bit and they don't look busy, you can ask, and if they say no, it's okay. But I would recommend that. A Cold Stone, a very good ice cream shop right by MSU as well, and it was Adrian Peterson's favorite spot, so I'd imagine other Vikings like it a lot as well. A lot of good ice cream, somewhat expensive, but very good, worth it. And just around MSU, there's so many different things to go to within walking distance, so it's in Mankato for the last time, and that's going to keep it cheaper, because the only real price is the $10 parking. And when we get to the cities, it might be a little bit different. So let's go to number 4. It's cheap. Being the last year in Mankato, they aren't raising the prices. Going inside training camp is completely free. The only thing, if you can't get parking elsewhere, parking on MSU is $10. That's it. So when it moves to the cities, I would expect that to be more, but that's all speculation at this point. But when you go to preseason games, it's probably the best value to check out the Vikings that you'll ever get. Even though they have the little day passes where you can take a tour around there for like 3-4 hours, whatever that is. I would much rather spend a little bit more and watch your team play. Well, what's the point? I mean, it's a great stadium. You can have fun just looking around, but you can get upper level tickets for $20, and that's probably right around the price it is just to get in for the tour. You won't be able to get any suites, but you can walk around, get there nice and early, stay an hour late, and you can check out the whole stadium and watch a 3-hour game in between. You can watch your favorite players go at it. You can see early access to Dalvin Cook. A lot of people want to watch him play. You can see the progression of Laquan Treadwell. I went to a third preseason game last year, and you were hearing all the hype about how much better Teddy Bridgewater is with his deep balls, and lo and behold, he connects a nice deep ball to a receiver, I forget who, for a nice gain. You want to see Laquan Treadwell, he catches a nice fade in the end zone for a 2-point conversion. We're looking good, so you get the hype value down. So it's a lot to get excited for, a cheap way to watch the Vikings, and you get to check out the thing you're paying tax dollars for. So if you're a Vikings fan and you aren't going to a preseason game, I don't know what you're doing. If you really want to check out the stadium, but if tickets are too expensive, there's a cheaper way right now. So I'd go ahead and do that. Number 3, autographs. Who doesn't love autographs? There are more ways than just randomly walking into them, walking around Mankato to get them. There are autograph times where a certain position group will be lined up to get their autographs. So a very good chance, if you're an adult trying to get your kids a Vikings fan, trying to show them what the hype is, to meet these players. Even if it's just for a few seconds, they'll make their eyes big and want to be just like that guy. You can, if you're my age, get your hat signed, get your jersey signed. All that's really cool stuff, and stuff you can take home that will last pretty much forever. So a very good opportunity. I don't know if that's just first come first serve and free as well. That's what I kind of assume. But if you guys know more about that, make sure you tell me in the comment section down below. Number 2, probably the most important thing, is watching these position battles. And a brief pause to your video for some brief promoting of my own video. So I did a long time ago a position battle list. This was before the draft, so we have no Latavius Murray versus Dalvin Cook to look at, or kick returning jobs, but we do have some decent position battles in this video. So if you are a new subscriber, I'd recommend this video. And if you can tell by the thumbnail, this was early on in my YouTube career, so but it still has some very good editing. It's a really good, solid video. The thumbnail was done on Microsoft Word, that's why it looks so awful, but nevertheless, it's a good video. Recommend the watch. Now, you can get back to your video you're signed up to watch, and having the credibility to be able to say, hey, I watched in camp, and Laquan Treadwell couldn't beat Terrence Newman at all. He shouldn't be the number 3 receiver. It should be Michael Floyd. Also, I saw that one-handed catch he did over Xavier Rhodes. He should be that guy. But if you aren't there and you're saying, well, I think Laquan Treadwell shouldn't play at all, then you just have no credibility. You're just going off your feelings. But if you see it in person, you have some right to say why you think, based on what you saw, person A should be playing over person B. And I think that's a really good way to see that. And now you have to keep in mind that because Mobo can burn Marcus Sherrills, doesn't mean he should be starting over Stephon Diggs if he struggles a little bit against Xavier Rhodes, because there's obvious skill gaps there. So of course Mobo, a 6th-round pick, should be able to beat a guy that rarely even plays cornerback. And Xavier Rhodes just got paid. A lot of people regard him as the #1 cornerback in the league, where Stephon Diggs is maybe top 20 wide receiver, if that. So it's going to be hard to say Stephon Diggs should be regularly beating Xavier Rhodes. So you have to keep that in mind when you're making these assumptions. You have to keep in mind that 1s will be against 1s most of the times, and 2s against 2s, 3s against 3s. So you have to maybe settle your horses a little bit. But if you see a guy dominating, say Mobo is in preseason and it's the 4th quarter, but he caught 6 passes for 110 yards, then yeah, maybe Mobo deserves to make the as the number 4 guy. That's what you gotta see, and you get these opportunities for free if you want at training camp, or pay a little bit more. Check out US Bank Stadium and watch these position battles live in person from wherever you want in the stadium. I would recommend just go nice and cheap, go up top if you're in the slums like me. As you see right here, we have the live view of my house. This is more dire than I could possibly imagine, so if you could please turn off the ad block, watch this video a few hundred times, share it to all of your friends, share it to your mom, your uncle, your dog, your dog's brother, and get this video to 1 million views so I can support my village and get us out of the slums. That'd be much appreciated. Again, every like and subscribe helps, and if you don't like this video, you're actually pretty much saying that homelessness is a good thing. So imagine what other people might feel. Don't disappoint your mom. Don't do it. If you have a little more money, if you want to spend a little bit more, you can get decent seats for down below on field level, and it won't break the bank. So that's probably the most important reason. The #1 reason, I'll be there. You can meet your favorite YouTuber, JDoZ, live in person. I'll be wearing this hat. I'll be chilling around. I don't know. It'll be my first time really going too, so I'm making this video being a giant hypocrite saying, hey, go. You're dumb if you don't go. But then this is my first time going. But it's okay though, because we're all going to have a good time together. And if I like it, I'll be going in the future. So yeah, so I'll be there. If you run into me, say hi, whatever. Or, you know, if you're the guy that likes to dislike my videos all the time, punch me in the face, say stop making YouTube, you giant piece of shit, no one watches you, which is ironic because you obviously watch me if you hate me. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be there, so make sure to stop by if you care, or, you know, buy me some Jake's Pizza, whatever you're feeling. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next Vikings video. Make sure to tell me who is going to training camp. If I get 50 views on this video, I better get 50 comments telling me yes or no training camp for you. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next Vikings video. See ya.